Yep, that looks really good.
Kind of at an angle, and then I've just been curling it over and making sure I get my palm and thumb over the triangle.
There you go, good, good.
And then lock into it.
Yep, that looks real good right there.
And then I'm trying to sit up a little bit.
So here we go. Get you just a little bit better position. So take this guy out. This guy's gonna be just a little bit more. There you go. Good. Now bring this here. Okay, good. Because you want to try to see this one knuckle right here.
Right.
Okay. Can you see him?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So once again, too, don't focus on the arrow, right?
No, the arrow.
I mean, the club needs to be like that, right?
Correct.
Because right now, if I'm gripping it, it's kind of like that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe that would help with the way I'm swinging.
Well, we want to get this left hand on top, right? And this is kind of the tricky part, getting that left hand on top and keeping that face square.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's the big thing right there. Good. Okay. Now, go ahead, set up for me. Good. So we're going to put a little less knee bend in. Yep, there you go. Good. Much better. Okay. Okay.
Like that.
Yep. How's that feel?
It feels weird on my wrist, like it's bent down a lot, but it's probably just because I just gotta get used to it.
Okay. Let's kind of give that a shot here, and just maybe what we can do is give ourselves a little bit of an angle. How's that feel?
Yeah, that's a lot better.
Okay, good, 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 good. Okay. Just go ahead and give me a couple swings here. We'll hit about 15, 20. We'll go from there. Okay.
It's all right.
It's okay. Allow that right side to move through. Okay. Allow it to move through.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember to do that too.
Much better. Much better. Okay. Much better movement pattern there.
Sorry, I'm wearing boots today too.
No, you're fine.
I have to
You're
go to
fine.
a job site.
I got you, man. I understand.
They're starting to get on to me wearing shorts every day. I'm in golf ready every day.
Move it up in your setup. So I want you to move this way. Just yeah, there you go. Just a little bit. Yeah. So for the 9-iron or something like that, it just needs to be just slightly forward of your sternum.
Okay.
Okay. That's where it needs to feel like it's at. Okay. There you go. Better.
I bought one of those grips too.
Little grip binder.
I took one of my clubs. I had a guy like put it on, and I want you to cut the shaft off. He's like, that's kind of a weird request. Well, I just keep it in my house, or I basically take it with me wherever I go. Like in my office, I'll just grab it every now and then, just
Perfect.
to try to get used to it, like you said.
Perfect. Absolutely.
You been playing with Jim? Or you got leagues, don't you?
No, well, yeah, he's got leagues. No, I don't play much with Jim now that Silverado's closed, because the leagues have all changed now. I gotta take care of some kids.
Well, I thought
Jim
you
doesn't
played.
have to do that very much anymore.
No.
Good for him, man.
Yeah, we just went to his dad's 70th wedding anniversary.
Oh, good. God bless him, man. Somebody, God bless him. You should get a reward for that. 70 years. Oh, Jesus.
I don't know how many I hit.
Give me about 4 or 5 more here. Take a look on the old camera.
So if you play, where do you go play? Or you just don't play that much anymore?
Don't play terribly too much, but sometimes, you know, Sherman, Tampa Palms, kind of all over the place, to be honest with you.
I guess if you wanted to play, you could just play in here.
Yeah, but, you know, that's nice on a rainy day or a cold day or something like that, but still, there's nothing like being on out there with your buddies and playing golf, man. That's just the best.
Yeah.
Give me one more here. Give me one more. Alright, so let's take a look at a few numbers here at the bottom. So you can see the face angle is open. Alright, so face angle is 7 degrees open. Okay, so we're going to work on getting that to more of a negative. Okay, club path was over the top. Okay, so you're swinging to the left with an open face. So we want to reverse that. We want to swing out towards the second baseman with a closed club face. Okay, that starts taking care of that right miss that we've got. Okay, let's go. All right, so let's take a look at our setup. So he's got a 6-iron, you've got a 9-iron, but you can see just by what we're looking at, you see how much you've got that 9-iron back?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, his is more forward.
Correct, and that's one of the big reasons why we're not getting a lot of loft. Okay, because you're playing the ball so far back and you're not really turning back behind it. You're just kind of hitting on top of the ball. Is that how you kind of feel when you're hitting it?
Yeah, even my wedges, like yesterday, sometimes or my pitches, I couldn't get underneath it. It wouldn't. It just went. It didn't go up.
Okay. I think a misnomer is with a lot of golfers is that you want to get the ball really far back in your setup to hit it. You really want to kind of have it, you know, so for a 9-iron.
Is there, even if it's not a 9, is there any time whenever you want it, is there any balls, like clubs that you would hit on this side of your sternum?
Like a chip shot or a fancy kind of.
Something you're not putting a full swing into.
Correct. Something where it's a specialty shot where we're trying to make a you know, intentional hit of some sort, something like that. But for like a regular something like that, we'd want to play that ball right about where this red line is right here.
Mm-hmm.
That I've drawn right here for you. So that's about bisecting your body. So I'd like to see that ball just a little bit up of that line, just a little bit right there.
Okay.
To kind of help us just a little bit. And let's just kind of move through here and see what we've got here overall. Okay. So one thing I'd like to kind of see here just a little bit from us, right, is we don't really have a wrist hinge.
Yeah, you're L to L.
Right, so I'd like to see when we get our hands to about here, I'd like to see that club more in this position. Okay. All right, so if we look at John Rahm here, he's starting to get a little bit of some wrist hinge. All right, so you can see that that club is kind of more over on this side, where yours is over here. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because that's going to be one of our other power releases right there, is a wrist hinge.
See, I thought too, like, see how I'm following almost the same path? I thought that's kind of what you wanted to do, but it looks like he goes up and then he comes in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you're going to have one of your circles, right? So as I kind of go here, right, as I go, my hand path, right, is going to be out wide, and then as I come through, it gets narrow. Okay, so kind of like if I was going to, you know, the old wet towel, remember how you get like this, then it's boom, right? It's real wide here, but then I gotta get it narrow and short, and that's gonna give us that width
Right.
that we're looking for. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
Okay. All right, any other questions that you see there?
Mm. No. Looks like I'm starting to shift my weight better.
Yep, yep. The big thing is now we can start to see this right side moving through like what we want, okay? Which is a lot better than where we were 2 weeks ago,
Mhm.
okay? But right now you've got your back fully to the target, which is really good, okay? You don't need to turn any more than that, okay? We just need to get a little bit more of a wrist hinge here, okay?
And then bring it down.
And bring it on down. But you've got a full turn here. I can see the full part of your back right here towards the target. We just need to get your arms probably a little bit more in front of you, not getting so deep, and get a little bit more of a wrist hinge. So if you kind of take a look, I'm going to flip him around just a little bit, okay? You see where his hands are?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of in line with his chest or his right bicep or right, pec, right? Yours is probably a little bit deep, so it's probably back here by the right shoulder and stuff like that. Does that make sense? We'll take a look at it, okay? But that's kind of going to make it kind of short for you. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. Now the other thing you can kind of see here with his arms, see how your arms are kind of separated a little bit?
Mm-hmm.
See how his arms are a little bit closer together, like he's kind of, if I put a towel underneath both of his armpits,
Yeah, I've
kinda
seen
like-
people do that before.
right? So he's kind of like this a little bit more, where you're kind of out and away a little bit,
Yeah.
okay? So we want to try to feel like, if I got into this position right here, that I could do like an arm curl, right? You probably wouldn't be doing an arm curl like this. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay?
So this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Now, does that all make sense for us, big guy?
Yeah. Man.
Any questions?
Nope. Just practice.
Practice, right? But I think the big thing is what we see here is that we need to develop a little bit more of a wrist hinge up at the top.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Your back's fully to the target. We need to get the ball moved up a little bit, right? That's going to be kind of our positions. And then the big thing is just getting you to turn that club face into the ball. Now here's a few things that will help us. Once I put this ball up, right, that gives my club face extra time to turn closed,
Mm-hmm.
right? And you can see that if I had a driver and I'm over here, that gives me probably every bit of 6 to 5 inches of time to close that club face in the proper manner. If I'm back here, right,
Right.
I've got
That's
to,
not-
just think of a door, right? If I put a rock in the center, back behind the door, it's going to be open every time it hits it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if I put it ahead of it, that door would hit it closed. All right, big guy?
Yeah. Man.
All right, so as we said here, okay, let's kind of work on getting that club face to close a little bit, okay? So we're going to get right here, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and set up for me. Good. So I'm going to get you in the impact position to begin with. Okay. And this guy's got to be over. So I'm going to take him off.
Oh.
So loosen this guy up a little bit for me. There you go. There you go. Good. Loosen up his squash just a little bit. There you go. Good. And now bring this guy up. Much better. Okay, much better. Now this V is pointing up towards your chin. Okay, we got to have that. The other way is kind of starting to get into your palm a little bit.
Okay.
Okay. Kind of get you like that, just make sure that left hand's over. Good. It's going to take a little while for that. Okay. Now, as I said, I'm going to get you in an impact position.
Mm-hmm.
There. Here. Okay. You're turning. Boom. That's what impact's going to feel like. Okay. So
Mhm.
you can see that you got a nice bowed left wrist here. Got a little shaft lean right here as we kind of go through. You can feel all your weight moving forward.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's all on my left leg.
Correct.
pretty much.
Good. Okay. So, go ahead and take your grip for me, big guy. Okay. I want you to kind of feel what impact's going to feel like. There you go. Good. It's going to take some time for that. There you go. Good. Okay. Get this right here. Okay. So what we're going to do, bring it on up here for me. Good. So we're going to start to get a little bit of a wrist hinge right here. Okay. And then what I want you to do as we come through, you need your hands rotating and turning. Okay. So I'm going to kind of move you here just a little bit. Okay. All right. So you're going to have to loosen up quite a bit.
Okay.
Okay. Loosen up a little bit. Let me take over. There you go. Okay, feel those forearms rotating over now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's get, come on in here and loosen you up a little bit. It's pretty tense. Okay, that's okay. All right, so just loosey-goosey. Let me take care of it. Okay. You feel how there's a little bit more swing than just power
Yeah.
into it a little bit? Okay. Do you feel what I was trying to get you to
Feel it
do?
in my wrist more than anything.
Good,
Yeah.
good. That's what we're kind of missing in closing the club face, right? Is our wrists and forearms are so dead locked.
Yeah.
Straight.
Just
Yeah, there's no chance for it to turn, right? It's stuck in that position. So you got to remember, right? As much as that we want to have power, right? That club face, that's what it wants to do. All right, see that?
Mhm.
It wants to swing. It's not meant to be like this. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, big guy, give me about 4 or 5 into the bag here. Feel like you're turning that toe into the bag for me, okay? Good. Good job with the grip. Okay. And remember, we're going to hinge just a little bit earlier. Yep, good.
Do you want me to go all the way up?
Whatever you feel comfortable with right now. Good. Again. Good. Keep going. All right, you feel it in your wrist? You feel how you're able to release that club a little bit now?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Good. 2 more for me. Toe into the back. Good. Do you see how your weight transfers automatically when we start to make that movement, right? Once I start to have my right arm start to overtake my left, right, this counteracts with it, okay? But if I leave that square and hard, right,
Yeah.
you can see how my foot would stay back
It's
behind.
almost like hitting a bat, but when it's not what we're trying to do.
Kind, but we still need to release our hands, right?
Yeah.
Same thing in baseball as is in golf. I've got all this stored energy. I need to release it, right? It's not going to be one of those things that if I just kind of keep swinging, that power is going to be there. There has to be a little bit of some timing down at the bottom to release that. Does that make sense, big guy?
Yeah.
All right. Any questions?
No.
All right. So,
Just like you practice.
practice, right? Practice. So go ahead and set up for me real quick. I think we've got an idea of what
Yeah,
we
we-
need. No,
I'll
don't worry
just-
about the ball right now. Okay. We're going to hit a few balls here in just a sec. Okay. I just want to kind of work on this wrist hinge just a little bit. So bring it on back. Yeah. There you go. Good. Okay. See how you've created this nice little L right here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's what we want to kind of figure out right there. Okay. That's going to give us more power than your hands going up and away like this.
Okay.
All right. So now I've got something to fire down back of that ball.
Bring it down, yeah.
Correct. Correct. Okay.
So to just mentally make myself start bringing it up when I come instead of it just like start.
Yeah.
Like this, yeah.
Yeah. So hold on one sec. Just take a couple swings there. Let me grab some. Let me give you something. here that I think will give you a good visual mental aid here. All right. So, we want to know when do I, where do I, start to hinge my wrists, right? Okay, so if I put you right here, and this being the ball, right, I don't want any pink on my club.
Okay.
Okay, so, see how that works?
Yeah, as soon as you bring it back, it needs to start lifting.
It needs to start coming up. I need to have that club coming up, and I need to start turning with it. Okay? Right? So I want to get here, and then now the other part is, as I come through, I don't want to hit any pink. I want to hit here and through.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So jump on over here real quick for me.
What's the blue?
The blue is, so this would be their ball. This is our low point.
Okay.
Okay? This would mean that we're early releasing it. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that should give you a good visual right there of when we want to start lifting up the club. Yep. Come all the way through. Yep, there you go. Good.
Well,
That's okay. Okay.
do I need to be hitting it when I'm coming back down?
Yeah, we want to try to hit that. There you go. You go better. So here again, though, and have you move this way. Feel like it's annoyingly up. There you go. Good, good. There we go. Good. Good, good, good. There you go. Better. All right. There you go. Better. Move it up. Make it feel like it's annoyingly up in your setup. There you go. Good.
It's almost like a driver.
It feels like that to you, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It feels like that because you're so used to playing it so far back.
Yeah, I think so.
Right? But, that's the thing is that the more the ball's back, the more your chest has to go back to go get it. Right?
Right.
And if I don't get back there behind it, then I'm going to stay on top of it and I'm going to hit it kind of low and out to the right. Does that give you a good visual right there?
Yeah.
Okay. Any questions about what we're trying to do there, right? So it gives
Do you know how far apart that is?
about 6 inches or so.
So if I could do it at home?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I just got, I'm sure you got kids.
Yeah, I got
somewhere.
chalk. There's chalk everywhere.
Absolutely. So just all I do is about 6 inches, 5-6 inches or something like that. Just put a
Okay.
line here. And then all I do for at home is I'll put a ball right here and I'll hit balls for hours or something like that. So this will usually never need any more mark than what I did
It
for
should,
today.
yeah.
And then this is going to start slowly fading away. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
Okay. And the good thing about doing something like this is that you'll start to see where your path is too.
Yeah.
Right? You can see that your path is a little bit to the inside here, a little bit over the top. So that gives you a good
Because
visual.
it's kind of slightly going left.
Yep. So if I take this, right, you see how it's going like this,
Mm-hmm.
right? That would be your over the top path.
Okay.
Because we want to have more of this direction right here. Does that make sense?
Yeah. How do you, I guess, how do we work on that?
How do you work on that? Okay.
So it'd be up,
Mm-hmm.
kind of going out instead of coming in.
Yeah. So if I kind of did this, once you jump back in our little setup there. Okay. One of the best ways that I've always seen, so go ahead and just set up to like where a ball is. Okay. Now there's a lot of things that we can do to change that quite a bit. One's going to be the ball placement, right? That's going to help us quite a bit. But the other thing is I just kind of put an alignment rod right here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And really all I want you to do at this point is just swing along that line, just small swings. All right? Feel your forearms rotate over as you come through. Mm-hmm. There you go. There you go. Do you feel how the club is more behind you That's the feeling of shallowing. That's what we're trying to go for. So it's going to feel like we're swinging out towards the second baseman. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, before I've been almost trying to go straighter, just raking it across, bring it towards me, instead of like scooping it out.
Right. So we want to feel like we're swinging out and away towards the second baseman. So if this was a circle, right? I want my circle to be like this. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Not like this. Okay. So that's going to be my arc there. And then if I have a closed club face, those things neutralize each other and I have a straight ball. Okay? All right, so with that being said, get this guy out of the way. All right, so I just want us to kind of work on what we did with the wrist hinge a little bit, right? Okay, so I want you to imagine that thing being there, and then I want you to work on closing that club face for me, okay? And then we already have our visual, what direction we're going to go. Okay? So hold on a second, let's see here. Okay, I think we're getting that ball a little bit too far up. That's to be expected. Okay, hold on a second. Put this right here in the center. Okay? So I want that ball played right there in the center for me. Okay, see where this red line is?
Yeah, so you want the ball in the center?
Yep, that's going to be your center. Okay? So now we've got a couple good visuals there. Okay? Hold on a second, that ball is done. Throw that thing in the trash.
I feel like my feet are too wide apart.
Let me take a look. Go ahead, set up for me.
Like right there maybe.
Yeah. I mean, everybody's stance is going to be a little bit different, right? Because of our equilibrium and our ear. So your stance might be a little bit wider or a little bit narrower than some. Good. Okay. So I know that's out to the right, okay? But here's a big positive for us. Our club path was not over the top. It was positive. Okay, so that's good. Okay, so let's just keep that for right now. Keep that going in a positive manner, which means we'll get that over the top. And then the second part of that is really getting that club face to close. Does that make sense?
Right in my wrist as I come back down.
Right, yeah, rotating your forearms through, right? Soften up your forearms a little bit and allow that club to swing past you a little bit instead of trying to control it. Does that make sense? All right. Let's keep going, big guy. You're doing great. Good job. Good swing right there, buddy. Good job. Good job right there, my man. Good job. Now we're starting to get the face and path to match up a little bit better, which is good. Keep feeling like we're swinging out towards that second baseman for me, okay? face, doing really well now. How's that feeling for you, my man?
It's good. My back's tight. I probably need to work on some fucking stretches and stuff, but other than that, the swing feels good.
Good. Just a little quick, that's okay. Alright. So, let's take a look at some of the numbers here, right? So we didn't hit that one very well, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? You can see our club path got over the top here. So it tells me that for you, you got a little quick with your swing, okay? So really, for most of those though, you were going out in a positive direction, which is good. So at this point right now, we just need to kind of get the old impact bag out, put the toe into the bag a couple times hard, really feel those forms rotating, and then do it again.
Okay.
What do you say, partner?
Yeah, man.
Okay. Go ahead and set up for me. Okay. Feel like that ball's in the center where that would be. Yep, good. So put this guy right here. Okay, set up for me. So as I say here, right?
Give me the loose again.
I'm going to kind of help you out here just a little bit. I want to be like that. Yep, absolutely. Okay.
So when I hit it, it needs to be just basically straight
Yep.
into it.
Yep. Toe straight on into it, okay? Over rotational drill. Good. Again. Good. Again. I'm going to move it out here a little bit on you, right? So we're swinging out in this direction with the toe closed. Good. Again. All right, put some speed into it. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. There we go. One more time. Let's go. Toe into the back. Good. There we go. One more for me. I'll let you take a break for a sec. Good. Okay. Feel a little different for you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You got any water or something? You want to take a break for a sec?
I can get some water in my truck.
Okay. Go ahead, take a little water break for just a sec, okay?
You know, you could read all kinds of stuff online, but like, how important is it for like shaft stiffness for ball speed? I've been using just like a regular. I mean, is that probably enough? But I'd rather if you're gonna hit over 95 miles an hour or something, it needs to be stiff.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, the engine of the swing
Yeah.
is the golf shaft.
That's what I figured. Fundamentals more important first.
Yeah, fundamentals are going to be more important for what you're doing right now. But yeah, as you advance forward and stuff like this, definitely we would start taking a look at different properties for your shafts, for different heights, spins, and stuff like that. But right now, I mean,
Work on closing the face.
correct. We just need right now. We need to just work on closing the club face, start getting that ball down the middle, right? Feeling confident in what we're doing, okay? And then we can start looking at shafts and equipment and stuff like that. But that's kind of a ways down the road for us right now.
That's what I figured.
Okay.
Because you could read all kinds of shit online all day.
Oh, well, God bless the internet for that,
Okay.
right? You know what I mean? So, but getting back to what we were talking about, right? One, we had we looked at what we were kind of doing here. We had this little visual aid, like where we need to get that club up and going. Okay. The other part is that we really want to feel like we're swinging out towards the second baseman here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And the third part of what we're trying to work on is really getting that club face to close, feeling like the toes get into that back. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it, my man. Okay, we're gonna hit 6 balls here. Okay. So. Hey, great job. Look at your results. That's really good right there.
See if I can repeat it.
Okay. Just go through the same thing what we did here. All right, good job.
Hit the ground before it.
That's okay. Still, look at the direction. Okay, good job. Still straight, right? Turning that toe to the back for me. So let me ask you, did you feel your face open on that one?
Yeah.
Good. That's good, okay? At least now you're getting a feel for what it feels like when we're not doing it right.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make
You
sense?
can hear it too.
Yes, absolutely. Great. Good. That's understanding. Good job. Good job. Got that one left of the line. Good job. I feel like you're swinging out towards that second baseman, releasing his hands.
Maybe hit some more.
Yep, let's keep going. Any questions right now?
No, just I can feel it when I don't do it. When I do it, I'm just trying to incorporate everything.
Okay.
It's mainly make sure I do this, and then coming down and trying to go out, and also
Right?
spinning
Rotate your forearms too, right?
and
Getting
trying
that.
to be a little looser, not be so stiff.
Yeah, yeah. So allow that club to move, right? Allow it to move through. Good. Good, good, good. Let you hit a few shots and be quiet over here. Oh, 1 sec. I'll come back to this. Give me 3 in the bag for me. Okay, set up for me. Go right here. Give me 3 into the bag. Toe into the bag for me. Good. Give me 1 good one. Come on. There we go. Good.
So that's what I should do at home too, right? When every time you see it start opening, just take a break, hit the bag a couple times, and just try to get your memory back for rotating.
Absolutely. We're at the stage where we're trying to, get this into muscle memory.
Right.
Right.
Just like the grip.
Correct. So it's not about performance right now. It's just about muscle memory. When we start to see those balls going out to the right a little bit, means that memory pattern's starting to fade a little bit. Let's bring that bag on in here and get it back up to the forefront of the mind. Okay, good question. Okay. And that's fine, that's to be expected right there, okay? When we first start out, and we're gonna hit a few left, because we over rotation drill, okay? So slowly start dialing that back and get to where it needs to be, okay? Good job. Good swing right there, buddy. Good swing.
I think it's important to remember just like trying to,
Yeah. You loosen up a little bit. Allow that club to swing. Here you go. Good swing right there. Good job. All right, so just so you know, okay, this has what we call the makings of a draw. Okay, so your path was 2.7 out to the right, your face angle was 1.5 open, which is going to give it 1.2 close to its path. So that means it's going to start coming back to the left a little bit. That's good work right there. That takes time right there.
That's what we're looking for.
Absolutely, that's what we're looking for right there. So pat yourself on the back. You did really good right there. You're doing great. Okay, good work. Look at that. Look at that little baby draw right there. Good job. Good work. Good work. So, I mean, as you can tell right now, not so far off to the right now, right? That's a very playable ball, right? Starting to see a little bit of a draw and all that good stuff. So, doing really good, my man. Any questions right now?
No, I can, like you said, I can feel it and hear the difference. And then just like a minute ago, I think it was a little bit open, and I could tell that. I think it was a little stiff. It's just the main thing I've realized is just not being so fucking,
Tight, right?
Yeah,
And
just being
loosen
so
up a
tense,
little
like,
bit.
so just letting it flow.
Absolutely, right? Let the club do the work for you, right? You don't need to muscle it anymore. I mean, these things are pretty well juiced, and these clubs are super juiced too.
Right.
Nowadays. So I mean, all you really do is just get that club back into a good impact position. That ball, ooh, gone.
Right.
Right?
I'm starting to realize that.
Good. Good. That's a hidden secret. All right, let's keep going, big guy. I'm gonna let you just kind of hang on this. We got about another 15 minutes. Any questions or anything else?
No.
Okay, I think we're on a good point right now, so I'm just gonna let you kind of keep practicing. That's fine. Good job. Oh, look at this guy. He's at baby draws now. Had to say something.
You had to say something.
Had to say something, didn't I?
See if I can get one more good one. That went off track.
All right, so
Back to the bag.
back to the bag, right? We start to see some stuff going sideways a little bit. Back to the bag, right? But that one I saw when I came back looked real good, so definitely in a good pattern. Good. One more for me, all right? Feel that toe going into the bag, swinging out towards the second baseman. Loosen up, we don't need to kill it, okay? Just get it back online. There you go, good. All right. Try to get that lower body moving through a little bit for me, okay? All right, get that right side moving through just a little bit for me, okay? One more here, and then I'm gonna take you on, bring you on that thing. 'Cause that's 63 swings. That's a lot of swings for the day.
Not for me. Shit. How about one more? I mean, you're probably right. I probably overdo it a lot at the range, but I'll go to the range and do like 100 or something swings in an hour. But it's all bad stuff.
Let's move it up in our setup. So let's feel like it's up just a little bit. All right, good. All right, take a break for just a sec. So let's say we went out and played golf, right? What do you typically shoot for a round of golf?
I think shot like a 63 on a 9 yesterday.
Okay, so even
I mean, I've had good days and bad days. Usually it's like 100, 120s.
Okay. So if we were even, let's say we're there, right? Let's just say we played 9 holes, right? We'd probably swing, for 60 or something like that. We're probably going to swing maybe 35, maybe 40 times, and then we're going to have probably maybe 15 putts or something like that, maybe even 20 or something like that, possibly. So right now you've already played 18 holes, basically, okay? And it's not even 8 o'clock yet.
Yeah.
So, good. All right, I want to get you on this thing real quick. Okay, get you this good visual right here. So, once again, kind of get on in there, right? I want to kind of work on our wrist hinge just a little bit and kind of work on your low point, right? So, you're going to take kind of a full swing or whatever it may be. We're going to get that middle chalk and the blue chalk out. We do not want any pink on there. Nice. Okay. Yeah, you can just kind of move up, go there with it. Yep. All right, so yellow chalk, blue chalk. That's all we're looking for. There you go. Got it.
It was like, it's weird. I
Yeah?
can feel it, yeah.
Okay, good. All right. Do it slow. So just kind of, there you go. Allow that right side to come through for me a little bit, okay? There you go, good. Mhm. There you go. All right, one more point. So does that give you a good understanding of where the wrists need to start hinging at a little bit, as
Yeah.
far as the visual needs to go?
Mhm.
And also the other visual is that this is where the ball needs to go, this is where our club needs to kind of travel through and give us our divot, right? Now the other thing that we need to kind of work on just a little bit, still just a little bit over the top, but I think that's because we're in boots and a little bit away.
Yeah.
You know, so we're kind of sliding there a little bit. But the big thing is that we have this little drill, try to get that club path more in this direction here,
Mhm.
okay?
I'm gonna use my sticks and set up just like those sticks are, and do that.
Okay, perfect. So let's kind of talk about a few things that we need to kind of work on. A lot of good stuff today, right? We got rid of the rights a lot, I
Yeah.
thought. So, one thing for us, right? Make sure that when we set up, okay, that especially with a 9-iron, right? Here's my sternum, right? The ball's going to be played either in line or maybe just slightly ahead of this
I
line.
think when it's slightly ahead, it's better for me. Like almost like when it not being straight, but having the club, kind of,
Yeah,
it feels better.
yeah. Well, it gives you time for two things. One, for you to be able to turn back behind the ball, which is easier, right? And two, it gives us just that extra time to close that club face, right?
Mhm.
When I'm back over here and I'm trying to close it, I'm going to have to fall back a little bit, and I'm going to have to flip or do something, right? And it's
Right.
just not going to be a great strike,
Mhm.
right? So getting that ball so it feels like probably for us it's a little bit more annoyingly up than where it needs to be.
Mhm.
Okay, that's what I would suggest right there. Now the other thing is, let's get an alignment rod here, right? And this is definitely an over-exaggeration, how much I've got it open, right? But if this was the clock on the wall, that being 12, this being 6 down here, I want to swing from 7 o'clock to 1 o'clock
Okay.
on a clock face. And really for me, when I'm out there on the course, that's what I think about. 7 to 1 is what I kind of think about.
That's a good visual to think about.
Yeah, so get an alignment rod, put it down just as so, like this, and just, even if we're not hitting balls, right? Even if I'm not hitting balls, if I just kind of go like this and kind of, right?
Yeah, just getting the motion, just like doing that.
Correct, just get the motion, right? Just feel my arms kind of going back to the inside, and then as I come through, feeling like they're going out and away and extending through.
Now, does it make that big of a difference that it's raised higher than your feet are?
It does make a difference.
Okay.
So it definitely, it's going to make a
Because I thought
difference.
about getting one of those little ones like for practice in my backyard, but then I was like, you're not standing on it, so it's going to be raised above your feet, so it might throw you off a little bit.
What they do, what I don't have with me is they have a second part where you stand on.
I have a full size one that I can just draw it on my full size.
Yeah, that's what I do. I draw on my full size one.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, every rain that comes through, it's gone.
Right.
So I don't have to worry about that. But the big thing is that you could draw a few lines like this right here. You could even get a chalk line and draw it like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And put one right here. That way you don't have to worry about alignment rods or anything like that.
I got them, so I'll just use them.
Yeah, might as well, right? So put one down here like this one.
Because I
like
always
that.
do worry about not trying to hit it. So.
Yeah. So, and this is probably going to be one of the better ways to work on our path as a visual. If we start to continue with that, then we'll start to put some things in place where it forces you to. Not that I don't like doing that, but I like starting here first.
Mhm.
So, because if I'm out there on the course, I don't have those things, right? But if I have this, I can kind of imagine this thing on the ground a little bit to help me out. So that's why I try to start with that a little bit first.
I got you.
But the big thing is for us is that we want to feel like we're swinging from 7 o'clock, from 7 o'clock to 1 o'clock, right?
Yeah.
And I want to feel like my club face is closing, right? So, boom. So I would probably just do this, okay? So let me kind of jump on in here real quick. All right, so this is kind of what I would do just to put it together, right? We're not trying to put performance here. We're just trying to, as I said, get muscle memory. right, I would just start to swing in to out a little bit, get a feel for that, and then I would start hooking the ball around, right? So I'd kind of get like this and get the club face kind of closed, and I just go, right? Just a small little simple shot, but you can see where that would keep it on line for me, right? Once again, okay, so I'm just kind of swinging, small little swing, and then I'm just trying to hook the face around. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so here we go. Okay. And you'll start to notice that you'll feel more the center of the face,
Yeah.
right, with the ball. You'll feel that little punch that we get right there.
Yeah, it feels better and it sounds better.
Correct,
Where you hit
right.
it,
It's, for me, it's definitely the sound for sure. I can always hear it, right? But that's what I would kind of do right now to just really work on my face to path a little bit. We're not trying to go full swing. It's just a tiny little baby swing. You know, something like this, 7-1, and then I'm just kind of hooking the face, right? I'm closing the face as I come through here. Right? And that's about as much as a finish as I need right now. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Any other questions? Toe into the bag, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do the old toe into
Yeah,
the
I
bag
need to
drill.
Get my clothes or whatever in mine. I got a bag, I just need to start using it. Like
Yeah.
I said, when you start seeing it going right, just stop, hit that a couple times and try to correct.
Absolutely. So, you know, what I would do is I would kind of get this thing, have my station right here. I'd get it a little bit more out to the right, just a little bit right there. Kind of go here. Right? Feel how your arms go extended, but your body weight pushes back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? That's the big thing right there. Boom. All right? You're going to feel that hip extending or getting pushed back behind you as you come through. Okay? Any questions there, my man?
Nope, just practice.
You're doing great, man. Doing great. Good work. Keep it up. Yeah, tell Jim I said hi, and
I don't know when I'll see him again, but I'm sure he'll call me eventually and want to go play golf.
yeah, well, now that you've got a new little trick to drawing that ball, you should be just good.
Can I apply that to the driver too? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Right, the big thing with the driver is that we just want to make sure that we've got that thing set up, forward in our setup, right? Make sure that you feel like the ball is set up to your left shoulder,
Okay.
okay? For you, where I see the ball placement, probably one of the bigger problems that you're having is you're getting your driver too far back, right? So make sure it feels like, so if I've got this right here, right? And I put my left arm and everything there, that's where that ball should be.
Okay.
Okay, and that way I can really move up and through it, right? It gives me two things. One, gives me vertical loft of what I'm looking for, and two, it gives me a lot more time to close that club face coming through compared to this,
Right.
right? Does that make sense?
Yeah, man.
Okay. All right, big guy.
Sounds good, Tim.
You got it, my man. Have
Thanks.
a good one. Enjoy your day.
Yep, I'll see you in a couple weeks.
Absolutely. I look forward to it. And send me some videos of what you're working on.
Okay.
Okay? Take a video of it. Say, hey, this is what I'm working on. This is what I'm struggling with.
Yeah, I'll set up my camera again in front of me and I'll do some stuff in my yard.
Please do. Please do. Set it on up. Send it on over to me. Let me take a look at it. And text me if you have any questions when you're out there on the stuff. And so, hey, it's still going to the right. What am I kind of doing wrong or stuff like that?
Okay.
Send me a quick screenshot of your setup and everything like that. And I can say, hey.
Yeah, we always play every Tuesday, so I'm going to try to not play the rest of this week and just practice on practicing.
Where do you play on Tuesdays?
We always play Heritage Isles.
Do you really?
Yeah, like 5:21. You ever want to come play?
I might do that.
Yeah,
Might
it's
do
usually, our tee time for the last 3 times has been 5:21.
that. Really?
It's like $35 after hours rate. We just go play 9.
Did you guys get it? Oh, you guys do 9, don't you?
Yeah.
I was about to say, can you get 18 in on?
You probably can. Yesterday, they told me, the guy said, you know, if you want to play 18, you can. Usually we'll play 9, then we'll come back and have dinner and drink a couple beers. But you got enough daylight, you can play 18.
Yeah. Okay. I may have to do that, man.
Yeah,
I'll
I'll
on
remind you.
Tuesday.
I'll let you know.
Sounds good, my man. Keep